out to the plug. Shout out to the plug. What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, y'all wanted me to check out freaking Mr. Ballen? Top 3 places you can't go? Hey, people who went anyways. Now, before we get started, real quick, I don't talk that much. Be quiet. Hey, are they talking about like top 3 places you can't go as in like the government won't let you go or they'll kill you? Or is it like top 3 places you can't go because nobody wants to? Like that island with all these snakes. Or like you ever see like those videos where like them people that be on the islands, like even the kids, they be all naked. They just be wearing like paint and then it'd be like sticks. Bro, I swear the people look great. Hey, look, we about to check out Mr. Ball, the top 3 places you can't go and people who went anyways. If you're from that island I'm talking about, leave me alone, please. But let's go.
I think we all tend to believe that everywhere in the world is accessible if I just had the time, the money, or maybe both. But today, I'm going to shatter that illusion and share with you a top 3 list of places you can't go, no matter how much time or money you may have. And for each of these locations, I'll share with you an instance of people going there anyways and what happened to them. Spoiler, it didn't end well. But before we get into today's top 3 list, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place, because that's all I do, and I upload 3, 4, even 5 times every week. If that's of interest to you, please throw the like button into the Devil's Kettle in Minnesota, and then subscribe to my channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly uploads. All right, let's get into today's stories.
I'm hungry. It's a macaroon.
There is this tiny, lush, heavily forested, beautiful island 93 miles off the coast of Brazil that no matter how beautiful it looks, no one will go to this island. In fact, you're not allowed to go to it because the Brazilian Navy has forbid it. So the legend of this island really began in the early 1900s when a local fisherman was off the coast of the island and saw right on the edge of the forest were these beautiful banana trees with all these bananas that were ripe
and they just look attracting too.
Thought, I can easily pull my boat over to those rocks over there, hop out, grab some bananas, and bring them home, no problem. That'll take me, 10 minutes to do. And so he pulls over by himself to get these bananas. He anchors his boat. He walks up the beach. He climbs up the tree and he starts hacking down some bananas. And while he's up there, he suddenly feels a sharp pain on his rib cage. He falls out of the tree and he looks down and he's bleeding out of his rib cage because he can see it on his shirt.
Some bit on?
Was there a branch that jabbed me in the side? Like, what was that? And he's alone. He's 93 miles from the mainland, and so in a panic, he ditches the bananas, he runs to his boat, gets it unanchored, and starts making his way back to the mainland, but on the trek back, he passes out in the boat. Later that day, another group of fishermen see this boat kind of drifting around near some rocks, and it looks like something's wrong, so they make their way over to it, and there's this fisherman who went to get the bananas, but he's lying on his back. He's clearly dead, and he's in a pool of his own blood. 20 years after this incident, there was a lighthouse keeper that was assigned to work on this island, and he brought his family with him. They were staying in the main house of the lighthouse, and it was going fine for the first couple of days they were there. But at some point, captains of vessels that would drive past this island and relied on that lighthouse noticed that the light wasn't on. And so they reported it to the mainland, and a search party was sent out to check on the lighthouse keeper and his family to make sure that they had all their supplies and that they were okay. When they get to the lighthouse, they find the entire family is dead in their bed. And the only clue they had were these puncture marks all...
What the hell is going on this island? And you know what's crazy, what I wanted to talk about? Bro, what is it about... I'm gonna go to the most typical one we all know, Area 51. What is it about these places to the point where the government legit secure it the F out to the point if you even get close, they popping you on spot? Like, what is hidden? It gotta be something, and the crazy part is, it's like, bro, before I leave, I want to know some of this stuff, dog. I'm not gonna cap to you. I just feel like one day, shit just gonna start getting exposed to us, and I feel like it's soon. We not about to talk about that. I feel like they about to get to the point. They about to just start showing us this stuff. I'm telling you. I'm gonna let Mr. Ballen finish eating my macaron, man. It's crazy, right? I'm telling you.
And the entire family is dead in their bed. And the only clue they had were these puncture marks all over the bodies of these deceased lighthouse keepers and an open window. So what killed these people that went to this island? Technically, they died from a poison that literally melts your organs within 60 minutes of coming in contact with it. But that poison comes from a very famous venomous snake called the golden lance head viper.
Is it that island? I got the chills because this is the video I was talking about at the beginning. Damn, that shit look creepy.
Only exists on this island. They exist nowhere else in the world.
I heard about this.
And so this island has been dubbed Snake Island. And since nobody goes to this island, the lancehead viper population has exploded. They are thriving on this island. In fact,
if you have not watched it, I watched a few videos about this island. It is crazy, dog. It's legit. It's just infected with them. And they really bright yellow too. That's why, like the banana salt, they really bright yellow like that. Man, crazy. Damn, this is good.
Researchers say that there's at least 3,000 of these venomous snakes that live on this island, and for every 1 square meter of the island, there is a snake. Which means if you're on this island, you are always within 1 meter of something that can kill you. And these snakes aren't just on the ground either, because their primary food source are birds, and so the snakes have begun to live in the trees and catch birds that land in the trees. Meaning, if you happen to be walking on this densely forested island, you'd be surrounded almost 360 degrees by these wickedly venomous...
I will legit probably die before even one bite me. If I see that, I'm gonna have a heart attack. My heart couldn't take that. Look, I love scary stuff, but my heart's like a little poor lady. That just ate me away, cuz like I wouldn't even know I'm dead already, dog.
That if you are bit, you have 60 minutes to get the antidote. If you don't, you're doomed 100% of the time. Nowadays, the only people that go to this island are the Navy, who replace the batteries in the lighthouse, which is now automated because it's too dangerous to be there. They go once a year to replace those batteries. Researchers occasionally go there, and you have poachers that go to try to catch some of these snakes because they're so rare. They can sell on the black market for $10,000 to $30,000 US.
But who's buying them and what? Probably scientists, I don't know. But still, waste on the black market. What? They going for that much? Cause if you sell an A for Zoff, but I don't know, pink runts. I don't know, cause runts go, man. You might get more money from these snakes.
But many of these poachers that manage to sneak onto the island just get bit by this black person die. So there you go.
Crazy. Ramree Island.
In early 1945, during World War II, the British decided they wanted to take back Ramree Island from the Japanese. Ramree Island is a fairly large, totally flat island off the coast of Burma that was a great staging location to fly air campaigns onto the mainland. So it was a great air base. And the British had actually owned this island, but the Japanese had taken it back from them in 1942. And so here they are in 1945 looking to take it back. So on January 21st, 1945, British and Indian infantry stormed the beaches of Ramree to try to take it back. As soon as they land, they have all this naval artillery support just bombing the crap out of this airbase, and it was just a matter of time before they overwhelmed the remaining Japanese. But the Japanese do not want to surrender, and instead they give up the airbase that they were on, so the British take that back, and the remaining 1,000 Japanese soldiers started retreating to the opposite end of the island, to where there was a much larger battalion of Japanese soldiers that they could...
My bad, let me go back, because when I eat so I have a bad habit of thinking stuff is on my face. Let me just check my face. My bad, real quick. Light skin problems, you wouldn't understand. But I had to play a Drake song while I was being light skinned, but I'm back.
But the Japanese do not want to surrender, and instead they give up the airbase that they were on, so the British take that back, and the remaining 1,000 Japanese soldiers started retreating to the opposite end of the island, to where there was a much larger battalion of Japanese soldiers that they could meet up with. But the only issue with this particular retreat was they would have to go through 10 miles of mangrove swamp where there's poisonous spiders and insects and deep mud, making it almost impossible to move. But they're determined and they head off into the swamp. But what the Japanese were not ready for is what Ramree Island is famous for.
What?
A creature that makes poisonous snakes and spiders and insects look like child's play. And
what?
They were walking directly into its den. The British troops decided we're not going to go chasing them into the swamp. And instead, what they did is they set up boats, blocking positions outside of the swamp.
Go towards
if any of the Japanese tried to escape, they would be there waiting. And so the only way the Japanese...
Oh my gosh, the chills, bro. I just love the way Mr. Ballen tells stories. I'm sorry. The build-up is so good. It's so good. Because it's like, I'm on edge. I'm like, I need to know. What the hell is this? But it's not like one of those ones where it's like just prolonged and just drag it just to make you wait. It's legit information that you're going to need before you get there. But let me take you there, the slowest direction. Like, I gotta give you his props. I'm sorry, bro. I just want to know, what is it? Go back.
Side of the swamp. If any of the Japanese tried to escape, they would be there waiting. And so the only way the Japanese could get out of there would be to go to the absolute other end, 10 miles away, where their Japanese counterparts were. So that night, as the British are just kind of hanging out in their boats staring at the swamp, they start hearing screams coming from inside of the swamp, and it's Japanese soldiers. Then you hear gunfire, and then silence. And then it would start all over again, all over this huge swamp. It was just screams, gunfire, silence. Screams, gunfire, silence. And the British are watching this like, do we have troops in there? What's going on in there? What was going on in there is defined by the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest massacre of humans caused by animals. And not just any animal, saltwater crocodiles.
I was gonna say gators, bro. And you should have thought about that. Like, bro, if I'm in the middle of a swamp, look, I know I'm here to fight. I know it, but that's the day I quit. It probably don't even work that way, I know. But you have to know what comes with swamp. Bro, you have to know freaking gators come with that, dude. Man, I saw 2 of them mugs in real life in Texas. We ain't gonna talk about that. Crazy. Them things are huge. I saw a crocodile second time. First I saw a gator. I swear I thought it was a whole damn tree in the street, bro. This mug was huge. Man, that's crazy. And if they grab you, what is it, the death row? What's it called? The death row? If they get you that, it's a GG. Wrap it up, it's a GG.
By the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest massacre of humans caused by animals. And not just any animal, saltwater crocodiles. These massive man-eating crocodiles can weigh up to 1,000 kilograms or 2,200 pounds. They can grow to be 7 meters in length or about 23 feet in length. And National Geographic has labeled these crocodiles as the most likely to eat a human of all animals. And Ramree Island has the largest population of saltwater crocodiles in the world. And they all lived inside of the swamp that the Japanese had gone into. A lot of them were bleeding from the battle they were in. And so they were literally alerting hundreds of saltwater crocodiles to their location. Saltwater crocodiles are notorious night hunters. So what probably happened is the Japanese got inside of this mangrove. The crocodiles were immediately aware of their presence, but they waited until nighttime before they started having a feeding frenzy. And over the course of the night, a number of Japanese soldiers had jumped out the sides of the swamp, exposing themselves to the British. And so about 20 of them were captured, and they said that they were completely surrounded by these crocodiles, that everywhere you looked, they were growling.
They were regardless. Excuse my language, dog. Cause you were gonna die from the gators regardless. Crocodiles. Or the enemy just gonna get you and don't know what. Probably feed you to them. Who knows? This is crazy. Man. I just imagine like that situation, just knowing in your mind, like I am effed all the way around. Nothing I can do. What are you looking at, dog? Always staring. Big ass nose.
And they said that they were completely surrounded by these crocodiles, that everywhere you looked, there were growling, huge crocodiles eating one person, and as soon as they were done, they would just charge after you and eat you.
You next!
End of their retreat. And the Japanese did get to the other side of this swamp. Only 500 of the 1,000 made it out the other side. And so to this day, people stay far away from Ramree Island because there are so many of these man-eating saltwater crocodiles that have no issue ripping you to shreds.
On
November...
I'm sorry, I don't know what. I have no idea what to, but it felt good the way it rolled off my tongue. That's all I'm gonna say, Coach. I thought I was doing good too. I'm like, boy, that keep on paying off, boy. Like, I'm just reading all these other languages. I don't know what that said, but I bet it's about to be scary.
On November 14th, 2018, John Chow hired 2 fishermen to take him out to this little island in the Indian Ocean. The fishermen were not excited about this, not only because it was illegal to take him out to the island, but because the last time some fishermen had gone to this island, they had both died. But the fishermen needed the money, and so they went with John, and they drove under the cover of darkness to this island, and they anchored a little ways offshore. The next morning, when the sun came up, John asked the fishermen to take him in a little bit closer, but the fishermen refused. So John puts a kayak in the water, and he begins paddling into this
hard-headed.
And as he gets close to the actual beach,
whooping.
he sees someone paddling into this island. And as he gets close to the actual beach, he sees someone come out of the forest who has their face painted yellow, and they're...
Oh, I told them that's what I was talking about. I told you, boy. You thought I was joking because I play it like you thought I was joking. I was dead ass serious. You don't, man. Every time I see them on TV, I just know, like, these are the type of people you do not mess with. They do not care. Often-ish. Bro, I saw so many crazy videos, but man, crazy. You thought I was joking at the beginning, see? Just have that in my way. Like, looking, I can tell. Like, it's no game. I can look at dude's picture and tell it's no game. It's up and it's stuck with dude. I can tell. You ain't talking about nothing. And I guarantee you money don't mean nothing to them over there. They ain't worried about all that ignorant shit that got us trapped and everything. Boy, it ain't nothing you can offer over there for them to not F you up, according to the videos that I watch. And I'm one of them type of people that I say, do not send people over there trying to kill them or trying to stop this or trying to what word I'm looking for, trying to operate, basically trying to put a government, you know how people do stuff. No, you know not to go there. They will kill you. You know not to go there. Let them be. They're over there living. Just leave them alone. That's all you gotta do. This is crazy.
Sun came up, John asked the fishermen to take him in a little bit closer, but the fishermen refused. So John puts a kayak in the water and he begins paddling into this island. And as he gets close to the actual beach, he sees someone come out of the forest who has their face painted yellow, and they're screeching at the top of their lungs. And John yells out that he's not threatening them, he just wants to come ashore and talk to them. And then a wave of people with yellow painted faces come charging out of the woodline and start firing arrows in his direction. So John, in a panic, turns around and paddles right back out to the fishing boat. Later that day, John tries to make another attempt at landing on this island and communicate.
John, oh my gosh. These are the ones I'll be talking about when I'm like, don't send me the GoFundMe link. Don't do it. Because you want it. It sounds like you wanted to die. If I go to an island and you do something simple as throwing rocks at me for me to leave this mud, everybody there, I'm never going to come back. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. Ever, ever. Ever, ever. Get on my level. What? Get on my level.
Fishing boat. Later that day, John tries to make another attempt at landing on this island and communicating with the people that live there. So he takes his kayak and he goes down a little bit farther away from where those people had emerged from the tree line earlier in the day and shot him with arrows.
Well,
he
you
figured
went
he was a
later?
little farther out of arrow range this way. He lands his kayak, he gets out, and the same group of people come out farther down the beach where they had been before. They see John. They all start looking at each other and they start screeching and running down the beach towards John. John stands there until they come all the way up to him. They don't shoot him with arrows, but they take his kayak, and they don't really know what to make of him. They're staring at him. They start speaking to each other in a language John doesn't understand. And then at some point, a child pulls his bow and arrow out and fires.
What did I say? And they black, so they jacked your ass. We gonna run this shit right here, cuz. But what did I say? I told you. You thought I was joking at the beginning. I told you. When I saw them video, bro, I legit watched a few videos. Like, I don't even know what they're called. I really don't. I watched a few videos. Those type of videos. I won't say nothing disrespectful. I don't want them coming at me. They just might happen to watch this there. Hey, I don't want no smoke. But watching it, bro, I was like, man, this is legit some crazy-ish. And it's like, I'm quite sure they don't understand our language. So what are you going to try to communicate with them for? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the story will play out good. Maybe they talk to him. They all chill, eat Popeyes at the end. I don't know.
They take his kayak, and they don't really know what to make of him. They're staring at him. And they start speaking to each other in a language John doesn't understand. And then at some point, a child pulls his bow and arrow out and fires a bow directly at John. And he was holding a Bible, and he stopped the arrow with his Bible. And at that point, John is like, okay, I gotta go. And he jumps in the water, and without a kayak, has to swim a mile to get back to the fishing boat. The whole time, these people are firing arrows arbitrarily in his direction as he's swimming back out to the boat. And so the next day, on November 16th, he told the fishermen he wanted them to drop him off, and he would swim in, and he wanted them to leave and be completely out of sight. The fishermen did not want to do this, but John reassured them that he was going to be just fine. He knew what he was doing, and so the fishermen dropped.
I don't know. I low-key feel like he might know what he's doing. I feel like he low-key about to do something that maybe actually is going to work. Who knows? You need people like this. Because I won't be doing stuff like this, because who knows? He might can do something, fix something that'll change the way the future go. Who knows? I don't know.
Them off and they leave. The next day, when the fishermen come back to collect John, they see these people with painted yellow faces out on the beach dragging his body by a rope.
Never mind.
No one knows exactly what happened to John, how they killed him. There's lots of speculation about how it went down, but it's too dangerous for anyone to go back and retrieve his body, and so his body remains at North Sentinel Island. The few hundred people that live on North Sentinel Island that were
I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at bro. I'm just... The fact that, like, wow, y'all just gonna leave me here, bro. We can't come get you, bro. These niggas went on smoke. We can't come get you, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, dog. God, we sorry, cuz. Like, damn, y'all ain't gonna get Charlie. Bro, how we gonna get cuz?
At North Sentinel Island. The few hundred people that live on North Sentinel Island that were responsible for killing John Chow, they're referred to as the Sentinelese, and they are unbelievably primitive. They are completely cut off from the modern world. They live a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. They have no conception of agriculture. They haven't even discovered fire yet. They literally have to wait for lightning to strike and then run and collect the embers and try to keep the...
Damn, I'd have brought a lighter over there like, little bro, brought a lighter, bro. And some
embers alive. Researchers believe that the Sentinelese are direct descendants from the earliest human ancestors that came out of Africa. And as much as we'd like to learn more about the Sentinelese, we probably won't, because they aggressively resist outside contact. They won't even let the other similarly primitive neighboring island tribes to come on their island. The Sentinelese want only Sentinelese on that island. No one else can be there. If you're not a Sentinelese and you try to go to their island, they'll just kill you. So let me know what you think of these 3 crazy locations, and let me know if you could go to any of these 3 locations, which one would it be and why? The best answer to that question will get
that gave me chills. I like that. Oh, that gave me chills. Wait, we had the snake one. We had the Ramree. Did we? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love that question. I love it. Oh my God. If you have to pick one, me, I'm going, look, damn, this is crazy. This is good though. I'm going to the, I'm gonna give my answer at the end. At the end. Oh my gosh.
Story, and you haven't done this already, please throw the like button into the Devil's Kettle in Minnesota, and then subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my weekly uploads. If you have a story that you think I should cover on this channel, please submit it to our subreddit. It's linked in the description below. It's just called Mr. Ballen. I read it every day, and if I intentionally use your submission, whether it's your personal story or just a suggested story, I will absolutely credit you. If you want to get in touch with me, you can direct message me on Instagram or on Twitter. My username on both those platforms is the same, John Ballen 416. I also post a ton of content. We got a part 26.
Oh, I gotta. Oh, we gotta watch these, bro. This is good. And the reason I like this one, because I legit know everything on it is 100% true. I don't have. I love horror. I love ghosts. Y'all know that. That's what the channel is about. But that's what we do. Sometimes, some things we step back like, huh? Is that fake? Is that real? Whatever. These type of stories, you know they true. But man, let's get to talking. Man, I know y'all be there. Look, I joke a lot, but I'm dead ass. Listen to me, bro. Me personally, which one you going to first? Leave it in the comments. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me know why, too. Let me know. Oh, this about to be good. I'm going to the third one. My chance, I feel like I have a 0% chance of surviving all these. I feel like I got a 1% on the third one. Them my people. I ain't see no light skins in the picture, so they still probably gonna me up. But still, it's like, bro, just one of the situations was like, bro, I need to be a little more darker. I go to Arizona, Texas, chill for like, I'll be outside or like a month, just trying to get a little darker than I am now because I'm hella light. But I go to that one because I feel like I go over there like, cuz you my people. Hey, my stomach hurt, boy. That was a good laugh, boy. Hey, but real talk. Honest stuff. Before we wrap it up, boom, about to get up out of here. Real talk. Real talk. I do want to know. Not saying to test this. I do want to know what happened if somebody black, like legit, like dark skinned black. I just said like we light skins. Like shit, my bad. I love us. But like legit, no. What I really want to, I really want to see what happened if someone from outside of there try to come and they are like legit black too. Like, would it be a different situation? But like he said, we don't know what happened with John. John could have been black. I don't know. But it's just the things he was doing. But what if it was legit like they didn't kill him? Like, what if it's something like they took him somewhere where it's like a utopia or something? Like, wow, you live over here. But no, he said they were shooting arrows. They was trying to kill him. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though. But because you don't know what they do. But man, this was good. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, comment, subscribe, and share, guys. Man, you guys are awesome. But till next time, buddies, Charlie's out.